Vom trece acum la următorul subiect, care ține tot de domeniul energiei, economisirii energiei. Este vorba despre anumite soluții pentru a încălzi apa, de exemplu. Sunt niște panouri solare pentru încălzirea apei. Iar cel al doilea ar fi un aer condiționat, un aparat de aer condiționat solar. Deci există produse și de acest gen solare. Și sunt mult mai multe produse solare pe care vi le voi prezenta în continuare. Dar știm că pe lângă energia solară am putea discuta și despre energia vântului și despre alte energii bio. Despre energie solară și energia vântului cred că se discută foarte mult și în presă și știți în mare cam despre ce este vorba, dar cred că despre energia bio sau peleți, în cazul nostru, nu ați avut de unde să aflați mai multe detalii. De aceea aș dori să-l invit pe Mr. RETO RUEGG să ne prezinte mai multe detalii despre acest produs.
So, hello everybody. It's a nice thing to talk about energy. Yeah? I have heard this morning, if you burn something, burn natural gas. Thank you very much. It's not environment friendly. Okay? It's not. Oil, it's not. The world was talking about a year ago about global warming and. Let's change the subject and talk about renewable energies. Yeah, one of them we all know, yeah? We use wood. Yeah? Now, what else? What else than wood you would subscribe in the area of biomass? Any ideas? Huh? Yeah, biogas, you can, yeah. Yeah. So it can be biogas. I mean, the new big talk is also biofuel. Yeah, we're talking about wood. In Romania, I have seen a lot of wood. Okay. But is it really good what we are doing? Just cutting trees and burn it? Yes, it reduces CO2, yeah, because it's a natural product, it's renewable. Let me give you an idea on biomass product. The typical ones that you see now in the US, in Western Europe, in the Nordic countries that are coming up, yeah? Simple thing, somebody cuts a tree, yeah? So you have the one in the middle, you get the standard cut wood, you put it into your heating system, yeah? The other one, you have on the left-hand side chopped wood, so when you cut the tree, you can either chop it, or you can use the rest and chop it. Okay? In both cases, you have, when you burn it, the squarza, I think we call it, the skin, the bark of the tree, which is not necessarily good. Yeah? It has also nisipin, it has God knows what in. Yeah? The thing I'm talking about is pellets. Yeah? I'm now back 1 year in Romania, and I said the first time, no, it's just pellets. I was quiet. But don't worry, I'm not here, yeah? I'm not here to blame people, yeah? Where I'm coming from, Western Europe, 50% of the people don't know what means pellets. It's okay, yeah? So that's why I see myself here of trying to explain something, helping on education, what is it? So by having pellets in Romania, which we have now since a few years, by the way, they are producers, we not just cut the tree, use the rest, put it into this little worm, which is about 1.5 centimeter long, stick it in a system and burn it, okay? Everybody knows there are a lot of gutter in Romania. They cut trees for the wood industries, and then, they cut them into blanks, and then they're going to the wood industry, and they are rest materials. One of them is rumeguș, and the other one is some kind of chopped wood, yeah? And we all know what they did, yeah? Most of them just dropped it somewhere into the river or burned it. So we can do better. And they were nice people that came up with the idea, hey guys, let's make a pellets factory. Let's produce it and let's ship it to Western Europe and make big bucks. Yeah? So when we came up with this, it's like, hang on. The world is turning. Gas will become somewhat old-fashioned. Yes, it is cheap. Yes, it is very cheap in Romania. Oil, we know, in a few hundred years, we will not have oil. Okay, it's not my problem, I can say, yeah. But there might be other people still alive. One solution. It just stimulates the thinking of people. Yeah. So when I'm talking about this biomass heating solutions, yeah, there are people thinking about a simple small house or a very large building, like this one here, has 73,000 square meter, correct? This house has this hotel has 73,000. Big, yeah? So it can be done by gas, it can be done by oil, and it can be done by biomass, okay? So it's from very small to very big. The big issue that the industry is facing is there is a hell of a lot of technology available, yeah? So simply said, in my way, from crap to Rolls-Royce. What do I have to choose? As a decision maker in a hotel, as a homeowner, as somebody who has a warehouse, what shall I go with? Another key issue is, if we think about gas, doesn't matter where, in our homes or in a hotel, yeah, we need maybe this kind of space, yeah. When we are talking about biomass products, like it doesn't matter if it's wood or if it's pellets, we are talking about big sizes of storage that we need, depending on the place, and slightly different way of getting the energy into the place where we need to use it. So it's either for taking showers, for the kitchen, for the caloriferia, and so on, yeah? So we don't have that advantage of instant heat like you have with gas. So when you have biomass, it needs a little bit of time until you get the energy out of it. When you say this, you have standby mode and operational mode. It always takes time until you get the energy back. I spoke about it. It reduces CO2. This is very clear. The pellet solution, if we look at it in Western Europe, it's from the new renewable energies, the fastest growing one. If you look at Germany, Austria, Italy, France, Spain, all of them, they're growing. Just to give you an idea, it's still peanuts. It's still small. If you look at Germany, Germany has a potential to change heating systems of about 900,000 pieces per year. So coming from houses are very old, 25 years old, you should replace the heating system, you have laws and God knows what. You have the construction, okay, that makes up the 900,000, yeah. Pellets has made last year only about 40,000 of that. But the growth is on double or triple digits. That is the difference, yeah. Most customers there, they go for a fully automized solution, yeah. As I've said, that's a key point. It's like, somebody had gas in Germany for the last 25 years. He opened the tap, the hot water came, he closed the tap, it's off. It was all nice and hot in their rooms. And now he puts the pellet system in, which is manually. After 2 days, he finds out, why is it cold? Yeah, because he hasn't used a fully automized system. Now, these guys there, you cannot go with the system that has like a kazan, just like this down, like this, but doesn't have that. So think about it. You're talking about 90 kilo that is burnt in 1.5 days in a simple house. If you're coming for 25 years, sitting there and doing nothing, it will be cold. So it has a switching mindset as well. Try to explain to your wife when you have to go to a business meeting for 2 days, darling, can you please go down there every 2 days and put in pellets? Well, I haven't tried that, yeah. Yes, that the comfort comes with it. As well, you have differences in efficiency level. Yeah, that's becoming now very technical. Yeah, the higher the efficiency, or you call it rendement, the better the whole burning process of a pellet heating system. Yeah, so it goes with the Rolls-Royce and the Dacia. Yeah, if you have 80% on efficiency compared to a 95%, you have a massive difference in consumption. Yeah, and so on. Investment period, yes. These kind of systems are more expensive than gas, no doubts. Okay, but also it's not about, how much does it cost me? Yeah? Everybody asks me, "Could cost it?" I said, I don't care. It's not about what you pay today. It's about how much do we save with it over the next 25 years. And this is changing the way of thinking, ladies and gentlemen. I understand people have questions about money. Yeah, I buy now a cheap system for 1 or 2 years, and then I'm doing something else in another 2-3 years, yeah? If you take the total amount, you're spending 2 times more by taking the wrong system, yeah? And again, attention, change in thinking. Now, I haven't seen the lady, which was the architect, which had this nice discussion with you, because now I would have kicked in, yeah? Pellet solutions simply need more space, okay? If you want to have a system, I mean, if we talk about Marriott changing to pellets, wouldn't work. You would work with industrial pellets, or you would use this chopped wood, yeah? And you would be talking probably about 3 or 4 megawatt here. But if we take a simple example like a house, this is what we need. You don't want to have anything to do for one season, okay? So that means you're talking about 8 to 12 tons, 13 tons of pellets, okay? You're talking about a few square meters or a few cubic meters. As well, with these systems, you usually put a boiler on it so that you can cover that loss when the system goes standby. So your boiler still feeds the heating circuits and your hot water. And I have explained that in my next slide. So the storage room transports pellets to the Kazan. And so now there is a difference, a bad one or a good one. A good one, 2 times a day, every 12 hours, feeds up the heating system where you have the daily container. Yeah, so you save energy in terms of electricity as well. You don't have the scirutte rotatie going all the time. So then you see from the heating appliance to the buffer, or vase de accumulare. Yeah, this one in this case is a combined one as well to save money and space. You have both in one, so hot water and for your heating. So also a clear example on cost. This case was a house in near Brasov. Yeah, it has about 510 square meter, and the cost was 22,000 euro about. Okay, so square meter price 43 euro. Madonna mia, I can do something much cheaper. Yeah, sure you can. Sure. See you in 3 to 5 years. When your neighbor tells you in the Schmecker way, "Have you seen my nice heating system?" That's the truth, guys. I have seen it. Yeah. So what did we deliver to them? I mean, CO2 reduction, I don't need to talk about it. It's clear. The only one question you can ask me, from where to where? Okay? So what have we delivered to them? We are not about selling heating systems, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah? We are about providing you with a solution that delivers you return on investment in a reasonable time. That means if somebody comes to me, tomorrow morning I need to have my money back, then you need to go to the gas people, We cannot do that. So in this case, we provided them a full-scale solution to people that are forward-thinking, that say, yes, I have the money to spend, and yes, I accept the fact it takes a few years to get that money back. And then I'm saving another 15 years on fuel cost. That pays me a new heating system, or I'm buying another new car, yeah? Whatever it is. So we delivered that turnkey. Yeah? So customer doesn't have to bother. If he has a problem, it's not about, who is it now, the plumber, the guy who sold the heating system, the guy who sold the buffer. No, he has one telephone number. Gentlemen, I have a problem. Come here, fix it. Yeah? So I think that's about it here. I could talk about it much more on the technical side. One slide, I could talk probably about another 15 hours, but that's not the point. It's to open the eyes to people that there are different solutions available in the world. Inform yourself. Yeah. Talk also to people when they take a decision today. They don't even think, give me gas. Yeah. The talk of the European Union today is imposing CO2 taxes, is imposing other taxes on energy. Yeah, and then we see Romania gas price, beautiful, yes, it's cheap, 40% cheaper than in Germany. But let's look at the growing rate. No, it's more expensive. I'm talking about the ratio, no, it's not. Pellets versus gas, yeah? Pellets versus gas. In Germany is 40% cheaper, pellets, and oil 50%. Yeah, here gas and pellets today are the same roughly. But we know that the gas is going one direction, and we know that the wood-based or biomass-based stuff should be more stable. Inform yourself when you're looking at something. What am I looking for? Manual, fully automatized. Shall I go with gas? Shall I go with pellets? Don't make the decision based on cost. Make the decision based on the long-term benefits. And then make an informed decision. At the end of the day, yes, there is money, there are benefits. If they do not match, that's another thing. Yeah? Thank you very much. Yes?
One question. Thank you, first of all, for, let's say, opening our eyes on this technology which apparently is taking shape in Romania. Can you please tell us how many factories of pellets do you know in the country?
Yeah, I mean, I can tell you how many, yeah, but don't ask me how many good ones.
Okay.
So there are, depends now, maybe another one has opened when I was talking last time to Benko, who is the factory in Mirkurachuk, which is the managing director or whatever he is. He is the president of the Romanian Association of Pellets Producer, and he named 21.
21.
Okay? If you ask me about how many good factories with good pellets based on standards, like you have in Germany, you have DIN Plus and you have Norm, you have actually said it so nice, yeah, today. What you said, I all liked it. Let's make quick money. That is the problem. Mm-hmm. But I have seen nice progress made. I don't want to tell you how many good ones I think, okay, there are. The only one thing I can say, they have picked up the point that if they don't produce reasonable quality pellets, they will be out of business after a period of time, because, as I have said, the entire pellets business, 99% of the volume goes out to the west. So now, if the people there in the west are not happy, if they are not happy, what happens? On the other hand, the business is coming to Romania, and it doesn't matter if it's now a fully automized Rolls-Royce or a cheaper system, but there is a local demand that starts coming to be picked up. But now let's go back to the Romanian mentality. Yeah, if I sell you bad pellets and you have a stone in your arzatorul, in your burner, yeah, I sell you this, yeah. Do you come back to me after you have used them? No way in the world. You try to find another supplier, and maybe you have the same problem and another supplier. So the guys have realized this, and they start working on it. Sorry, I'm giving here a bit more explanation, because there are some issues behind it, which is not their fault. But you are talking here about a natural product called wood. And we know when they cut the wood and bring it to the gutter, you have the squarza, and you have a lot of nisipin. So one of the big issues all these producers have, that they have nisipin, yeah, which they have not managed at the beginning to get out. So when you burn the pellets, you had a stone in there, yeah. But first of all, you need to have the experience. You see, okay, shit, these are all my problems, yeah? So, but they're working on it, and that's the good news, yeah? And we have now 2 companies that we are working with that are, I would say, almost German-Austrian standards, okay? But that is not enough for the long term, because the problem with this business is it goes flat, yeah, for a few years. You have growth, but the problem is this. In 1 year it goes this way. And if you are then not prepared, then the industry is going to take a hit, because what the producers are doing, the demand is too big. Yeah, in 1 year, that happened in West, in Germany, in Austria, and Switzerland. The demand of pellets is too big, yeah, but the product is not there. Guess what's happened? Whew. Make the money. So they go up at the prices, and in Germany they almost doubled it. Now you create just a problem. The brand thing is growing, the industry is growing, the consumer has believed in the product. Yes, it is good for the future. Yes, it has reasonable cost. Yes, it is CO2 reduction. But this is crazy. It's not a stable price. And that happened in the West. And in 2007, the markets, they just dropped by 60%. Just because the consumer has lost the confidence into that product. Now it has been rebuilt, yeah. But these are the issues we have to face. So our job here is, how can we learn from those mistakes? So as us, as a company, how can I learn from that mistake that has happened, and what can I do as a protection to my consumer, in order to assure him long-term availability and a sustainable price? Yeah, and the same question. Every other company who is in our field with pellets should ask themselves, how do we do it? Because otherwise it comes this, and 1 year later it drops 50%. Simple. Yep. Anything else? Thank you very much.